All right, so we have part 3 of the ReZero collab out today, and I'm actually pretty excited about this one. I think all of the new characters are cool. We got 3 new characters, 2 LRs technically out of the collabs now, because they basically gave Reinhardt an LR, which I don't have yet because they're time gating some of the LR crystal thingies that you get for the collabs, which is unfortunate, and I used the ones that they gave me initially for Subaru and Beatrice because I wanted to test out the new characters more. Anyways, today we're gonna be messing with Emilia first. I don't know why, but I think that she's cool, and I am interested in the fact that they gave so much fairy support to the collab, so pretty excited about that. I'm gonna try to use all of the collab characters separately first. And then I think it's Priscilla gets buffs per... No, actually, I think that's Reinhardt's updated passive where he gets updated or stats or whatever per collab character on the team. But I'm sure, I think every single one of these characters except for Emilia, her passive is just fairy allies, whereas the other 2 characters are fairies and humans. Even though Priscilla's a human character, it makes more sense that, she's a fairy, she buffs fairies. Beatrice and Subaru are human and fairy, so they buff both. That makes sense. I thought it was a little odd that they didn't just pigeonhole Priscilla into humans, but honestly, I'll take it because, the less locked down they are to one team, the better. We're going to go over the passive and everything really quickly. All 3 of these new characters have a huge passive and everything. I understand if you want to skip through this, but I gotta learn how these characters work a little bit. I just did 2 test matches, lost the first one, won the second one. We're gonna see how it goes. I'm using her on a fairy team, but anyway, let's read over this really quickly and then hop into some PvP. So for each fairy ally participating in battle, their basic stats increase by 5%, and the hero's damage taken decreases by 15%. The hero gains spirit boost whenever an enemy or fairy ally uses a skill, and this stacks up to 3 times, and it's fairy allies' HP related stats are increased by 5%, which is good for the new king. Damage taken is minus 30%, so that's really solid. She's good support as well as can do good damage as well. If the hero's spirit boost is at max stacks at the start of the ally's turn, it is removed and the hero gains Ice Brand Arts for 2 turns, and that is attack related stats is plus 40%, pierce rate is plus 150%, and that also stacks up to 3 times, which is kind of crazy. When the hero uses a single target attack to deal damage while Ice Brand Arts is active, the target is frozen for 1 turn. If the target dies, all enemies are frozen for 1 turn, limit of once, and all Ice Brand stacks are removed from the hero. So basically, if you don't kill them, they're frozen. If you do kill them, the other 2 characters that survive get frozen. So I like that they, kept the whole frozen mechanic and everything, because obviously she uses ice. It makes sense. Her holy relic is the hero becomes immune to ignites, increases fairy allies basic stats by 5% when the hero gains spirit boost, so that's the one that stacks pretty fast. Gains Icebrand Arts for 2 turns at the start of the ally's turn if the hero does not take damage during the enemy's turn. So if they don't use AoEs or whatever and she doesn't take damage, we luck out, we get it anyway. She has a single target skill that is 5 times pierce rate, damage dealt plus 50 or 150% against frozen targets, and then damage dealt plus 50% for each Icebrand Arts and Spirit Boost on the character. So this one can hit really, really hard. The AoE is Snow Blast, which is 3 times pierce rate, 3 times crit chance, and damage dealt plus 100% for each Icebrand Arts on the hero. So also pretty good. And then this one is obviously just a big AoE attack, which has Frozen Slash on it. And you gain Ice Brand Arts for 2 turns, so that's nice. 5 times pierce rate, 150% against frozen targets, 50% extra damage for each Ice Brand or Spirit Boost. So that's going to hit really hard. I got her 4/6, can't complain. We already have all of her costumes. We have the Holy Relic. We're pretty much good to go. I've been using HP food just for the fairy team, which makes sense because you need it for King, and the new Elaine is really good support regardless, so we're just going to hop in and kind of see how it goes. Both teams that I've used this against so far have been running basically a mirror match, except for they're not using Emilia, they're using Subaru and Beatrice. which may be the better comp. I don't know. We'll probably test that one out as well. I kind of planned on using humans when I tested Subaru, but maybe not. We need to get rid of Nasian's first thing if possible, which kinda sucks because we really want to boost Emilia's cards and stuff like that first before we use her, but I guess it's gonna be for the best if we try to get him out of the way. Okay, nice, good turn one. So that way we can make sure, all right, great turn one, that we don't get our stance removed. Escanor can obviously be a little bit of a pain, but we could double Elaine into him and then use the Emilia AoE potentially. I don't think that any of the teams right now that don't have collab characters are going to be able to compete very well, but maybe not. We'll see how this goes. This could actually hurt really bad. Okay, not as bad as I was expecting, but she has damage reduction as well, so that's kind of nice. That probably helped quite a bit there. We have one Icebrand art stack. He does have a debuff. This has code destruction, so it's per debuff. We hopefully should be able to get through the shield here on this. Boom, we do. We hit him twice. He has Grace on actually, so he's gonna gain HP back, but I don't think Emilia's gonna. Oh, he has damage cap, so it's not gonna matter. That's unfortunate. Maybe should have stanced back up there because he has good potential to kill me with single targets here. Well, he's disabled actually. I was about to say that's crazy behavior. 184 on the bleed is wild. Okay. So decent little turn one, or well, I mean, it was a good turn one, but match one went pretty good. Obviously, like I just said, I don't imagine non-collab teams are going to be super great in the meta all of a sudden because these characters are really strong. But I feel like this is going to be one of the weaker teams out of the collab. Just a guess. I don't know what any of the other characters really do all that well just yet, but we shall see. Obviously, if he was running, never mind. He's got what is her name? Tamaki in the front, and she has a stance cancel, so this actually could go worse than I hope. Because typically, I mean, if you saw, I think it was literally the last video that I did, he may just end up being able to use an AoE with Roxy here and destroy me. Like that. That's fine. Honestly, I need to lose some games regardless because I'm probably gonna be doing a ton of PvP with all these new characters, and I don't need to get to Challenger too fast. So we lost. Moving on. Obviously, CC meta and everything. I wonder. Let me try to put Ludo Link on King. There was a comment that I had on the last video asking if that would kind of prevent them from like ruining this comp. I don't know. I assume that it would work in saving us from stance cancels. We'll try it out. Because really, what do we have to lose? I mean, besides like having the Mael Grace on King, which is fine. Like it's good. Extra damage is great, but I think keeping our stance is way more important, obviously. Okay, no stance cancel on him this time. We get to go first. This is probably gonna go pretty bad for him if I had to guess. I wonder if we could do something like this and get rid of Escanor. Definitely not. Oh, I forgot. Bon is so good. Bon helps you survive so much. His extort is incredible. Okay, so a little bit of damage there. Nothing crazy, of course. He has his passive active now. I could potentially just double AoE with Elaine to get rid of his thing, but we're probably... yeah, we're going to kill Roxy here. Boom, nice, dead. Shouldn't really matter though, because I mean, even if he refreshes his Escanor buff on his turn, it's not going to affect us. Because I mean, we get to use 2 cards. So let's see if I didn't get any Emilia cards. I guess we're going to have to stall instead. We should probably petrify the Escanor here. because he's obviously going to be able to do the most damage out of the two characters here. I don't know who he's running in the back line. Probably, well, it wasn't Tamaki, right? Oh, it's hell. It's so annoying. I hate seeing the hell. Priscilla's pretty interesting actually, because her level 2 single target removes buffs, so that could be kind of helpful in some scenarios. But we'll see kind of how that goes whenever we test her out. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to do too much here, and I'm just going to re-up the stance, because even if we do big damage with Emilia, we're not going to be able to kill anybody because he had his buff on, and even if we removed it and then attacked into it, he would have got hell buff, so doesn't really matter. I don't think any of this removes buffs or anything, so we're going to kind of have to just wait this out for a minute. Boom. We did give him retrogression at this point. We can actually petrify him next turn and kill him off. So that would be ideal, I think. I would hope we could get through that with this, but I actually don't know 100%. Let's do this so that way he doesn't end up attacking back into me with hell, and then I can't. I want to hit him with Emilia after his retrogression runs out, so that way I can see how much her damage is. So we shall see. Okay, actually, depending on how much damage that does, the bleed actually could kill here, because we did what, 186 or something like that on the last game, or game before. Was that a million? God, was that 1,137,000? I think it was. Okay, so this is the comp that I've been seeing a lot. I lost to it the first time, won to it the second time, so I don't actually know what's best to do here. Okay. We would be double attacking into him. We won't disable ourselves if we just double a lane card, and I think getting a lane cards out of my hand is probably the better play here. So that should work. The big thing, I've read over Subaru and Beatrice's passive. I haven't committed it to the brain yet because I'm more of a visual learner. I know that they have some sort of like revive mechanic to them, so they're a little annoying. You can't really kill them outright, and the fairy team in general can tank a lot of damage. So the idea is we need to get rid of King off the field, or have him not be in his stance, so that way we can actually get something done. He is... Okay, he puts failing grade on himself here. We may be in a pretty decent spot, because we could... Oh, he deleted my thingamajig. Let's go ahead and get him petrified, and then I'm gonna try to go for the freeze card on Subaru and see if this works out the way that I'm hoping it will. He's got Deanne in the back line. We popped res on him, so okay, that didn't do as much damage as I was hoping it would, but we freeze him. He's getting Elaine's ultimate here, but we have our stance up, but Emilia's probably gonna die. And even if she doesn't, more than likely she'll die to the bleed. Fairy team is very formidable all of the sudden. Okay, we got a decent amount of HP back actually from Elaine's passive there. Bleed's probably gonna kill her though. Ooh, good damage on the counter. Okay, we didn't die this turn actually. We have 2 art stacks. This could deal some really good damage. Let's go ahead and throw this out. None of the... Oh, well, she has failing grade on, but I don't think it's really going to matter. I think we just go full Emilia here. Gain a couple spirit boosts in the process. Oh, nice. 5.8 mil. Not bad at all. I think I used an AoE earlier that was level 1 and did like 7.5 mil with it. I don't remember what the context was behind the match, but that was actually pretty good. I liked that quite a bit. Let's go ahead and let's try to do at least one more. We'll keep these a little shorter, so that way I can make sure that I'm not getting too far into PvP rank before I, have to test out the next character, which this is geared. So I may end up just going in and throw it a bunch of matches, so that way I can lower my rank back down for more PvP. But we'll see how it goes. This is going to be a weird situation. I think we just do this first. He doesn't have a way to stance cancel me. So just get rid of some Elaine cards out of hand here. She had... Wow. Kind of surprised that she had the Tarmiel Link on. I feel like most of the time you would want to have, Sariel Link or something like that on her just to get... Well, I mean, she does enough damage. It really doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Okay, weak point skill here. Boom. Getting some okay damage off. Honestly, his extort is just so good. Boom. Decent chunk there. Failing great on him. Nice. The bleed removes the thing. I want to put a stance on. I could double attack into him and freeze him, and then just restance to make sure we can survive, like if Roxy attacks. She does extra damage while they're frozen. That did 1 mil, but obviously because of his passive, we weren't able to kill there. And I wanted to do another attack to kill him, but I figured I'd play it a little safe. I know sometimes I end up playing safe, and there's situations where I play too safe and could have just ended the match. But I like to test a couple scenarios. You know me. Okay, so we're chilling there. His teammates died and he didn't get his passive back. Does the freeze override that, or was it just the fact that he's maybe like a lower ult level? He is ult level 2, so probably lower ult level there. I don't know who his backliner is, but we'll nuke him with the ultimate. 4.7 mil just on that, which we had 3 arts on. And we have King's ultimate. She does not have a ultimate removal card, I don't think. Okay, nice. Removes 1 buff when attacking targets. Okay, we should be okay. Let's do... Actually, it gives us arts whenever we use a skill. But the ultimate gives us an ice brand anyway, so I think we just go straight into it. I don't think there's a better scenario for it. But it does do more damage per spirit boost as well, so technically we could have got a little bit better damage out of this, but 13 mil, okay, not bad at all. I'll take that. Okay, so that's Emilia. I like her so far. I think that she's pretty good. I'm interested in Priscilla, and then like I said, I already have Ellard, the Subaru, and Beatrice unit as well, so I'll probably use them as well. I don't think I'm going to record all of these in one night. Tomorrow's Friday, so the weekend and everything, I should hopefully be able to get a couple of videos made on the new units and test out a couple of different team comps, hopefully. So either way, I don't know. I really like the collab so far. Lots of fairy support, which I'm happy about. 3 new units instead of 2, which I can't remember if Slime Part 3 gave us 3 units. I don't think it did it? Or am I just misremembering that? I could obviously just look at the characters in my box, but I know we got the new Millum, and then he was from part 2. It was new Millum, and who was even the newer character? Oh, it was Xion. So it was only 2 characters, right? Because these 2 are from Overlord. So yeah, I think it was just 2 characters. So the fact that this one got 3 characters is nice. I like that quite a bit. And it's fairy and human support. I like a lot of the events and stuff like that going on as well. Interested to try out Reinhard. I originally had Reinhard at 1/6 whenever the collab came out when he dropped, and that was the worst way to have Reinhard because he was such an ult reliant unit. And with the rotations that I did, I think I did 3 rotations. I was able to get him 5-6, and then I got the free copy out of the missions as well, so I now have him 6-6, which is great, but it's the LR seals or whatever these things are called, dimensional seals. These are locked, unfortunately, behind the check-in event, so I'm not going to be able to get this for a couple of days, and so I won't even be able to test his LR for a little while, but that's okay. We'll mess around with the new characters first. So either way, thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new collab. I like this one. This one's pretty cool. So yeah, if you have any cool team comps or anything you want me to try that are different than what I'm showing, feel free to let me know. I might mess around with those a little bit. And yeah, we'll see how the week treats us. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.